track on speed. John Edwards' car would be a pretty good one to climb behind the wheel of. It's awfully quick here at Portland. The driver of that red and white car has led since the get-go.
I tell you what, that would be the hot rod you want to be in today. You might be. Nah, you couldn't get on the podium on that. But.
Wow. Thanks for the support.
Oh, you got to call him as you see him. You know, Edwards, I tell you what, he's got obviously a lot of fire in his belly from not being able to compete yesterday when his car, failed on the line. And so, man, he is putting on a show today.
And waiting, there's the fight for second, those two.
Now, what Gladys needs to do, he's got to be patient with this traffic. And that might be his, present him with that opportunity. But he does strong cars.
That car, that's third line is to try to get the inside of the having a Sarah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Charles Hall did a nice job that time working in a little bit of Gladys there.
Look how long it takes to get by him, though. And closing Miller. If Miller can get around Pedro, I'm not going to go for the last name that time. If he can get around Pedro, he's really starting to.
Yeah, he's doing a good job right here, sticking in hard. Oh, you know what? And that's the hardest thing because you need to be much more aggressive with that move. You can pay, but it has to be assertive. Again, one of the things that's very much impressed me with him is he's seeing the big Lincoln Championship, and he started that philosophy at after his win at Sebring. But to get up there at the front, you want to win a championship, but you don't want to win it just by piecing points together. You want to be remembered as a guy that wins races, and Joe Miller, I know, very much wants to do that.
Rusty Mitchell in the 22 holds on to 12. Christy Kester wants to take it away from him. She had a good run yesterday, too.
Yeah, I think she finished 5th, so that was definitely a good run for her.
Working their way around. Christy was actually 4th yesterday. And Mitchell yesterday was 15th, so he's having a better run here this afternoon.
One of the most difficult parts about Portland is this area that they're coming up to. It's the 8-9 complex. It's very, very fast. And you go in there, you're in top gear, you drop one gear down, and use a lot of the curve for the left-hander. But, you oftentimes wonder, what is the difference between the fast and the slow drivers? As we see Michael Gauss there. The fast guys are always fast in the fast areas. And really one of the places you see a speed difference here at Portland is that back chicane.
Yeah, it's coming up here as we wait for our leader to work his way through, and it's very deceptive, Johnny. When you watch on TV, looks like a chicane, kind of slow, but it's not. Boy, it is fast when you go stand down there.
You are going so fast with that corner, using the curbs, and the curbs there are very, very friendly. Oh, man.
More so than this pass.
Yeah, that's one of those situations. Now, Edwards having a big gap there was allowed to be a little bit more conservative on that kind of side. But that's one of those areas. You can make passes there, especially in traffic, but you need to be strong and assertive.
He's been nothing but this afternoon as John Edwards leads here at Portland, working away towards a checkered flag. On speed. Well, we would have had a lot for those guys to do at the beginning of the race yesterday, but today's been pretty smooth here, round 5.
Yeah, really nice job. John Edwards pulling away very, very strong.
That is our expert leader, the 16 machine, Chris Cumming, who won the expert class yesterday.
Hey, had a really good run going yesterday, and it's really interesting. If he gets on TV again today, guy looks like Schumacher to me, an older version of Schumacher, but and he's working on trying to drive like Schumacher.
Well, he was involved in a couple incidents yesterday too, but he weathered through it all and took home the win. The battle we've been focusing on is the one for second. Whoa, hey, what happened? Gladys in the 5 now is up to second. What happened to Charles Hall?
Well, you don't know whether it's one of those situations. Oh, there's Hall.
There he is.
Oh, and he's under attack from Joel Miller. He's falling back to Miller now. My guess, we didn't see what happened there, but my guess traffic played a part in that. Charles Hall does not make mistakes. We certainly haven't seen him make one this year, and missing an apex or anything. So my guess, traffic, got him, and man, that is exactly what Gladys needs. For that matter, Joel Miller too. I mean, those are right there, your two championship leaders.
Yeah, that's the fight. 2 points separating them coming into the day.
I'm sure that Charles Hall is cussing in a British accent right now. Joel Miller getting a good toe. Oh, man, it ain't going to work there.
Here comes the chicane. Well, guess what? It did.
That gets the Set of the Year award right there. I've never seen anybody in Portland make a move like that, where the guy moves to the inside to defend it, and then you take that chance of going to the wall. Had Hall not been aware of him moving to the inside, that could have been big, big, big wreck.
Well, sometimes you got to go where they don't expect you, right?
That is the type of thing you want to see out of a guy fighting for a championship, out of a guy, you want to see that gunfighter stuff. And Joel Miller had an opportunity there. He got a great run out of that last corner. That was sweet.
Trying to get around the lap car gouache, 91.
You know what? And I mean, right now, all Joel Miller's hoping for is that he gets out of the way, gives him that opportunity to open that lead. You don't know what Charles Hall has. And you don't know whether Charles Hall might have one of those, a fuel pickup problem. Maybe that was the problem that happened, that allowed, Gladys to get by.
Problem is, too, that wasn't really an area where Gouache could move out of the way. Here he can, though. Yeah, I'm not so sure he's gonna, though.
Oh, man, you hate this. Oh, strong move there.
Oh, boy, look at Hall on the brakes.
That's how Miller now. Watch Hall move to the inside. Stick it. Good job.
Well, there's been some good fighting deeper in the field, too. This is 13th, 14th, and 15th. We've got Rusty Mitchell in the 22, Phil Fogg, and Michelle Bumgarner.
Man, I am still blown away with that pass by Joel Miller. I mean, that was just stunning. I've never seen anybody, that when you're racing in the same category of car, be that bold, put yourself between the wall and your competitor at that speed in that corner. That was huge.
Well, if he can hang on to it, it would help him extend his points lead.
Sometimes you need to get creative. You need to find ways to get by people, and that was really sweet. Rusty Miller, Mitchell Racing doing a nice job.
This is going to be a pretty good battle. Fogg starting to turn up the heat a little bit in that black and red car.
These guys all running about the same pace.
Well, we're going to pace ourselves here through the show, and the checker flag is right around the corner. Stay with us here on Speed.